Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 100 line, the last Defense Academy, where we last left off. We let a lot of romance into our lives. We opened up our heart to love in ways I never thought we would before. And we actually managed to complete our first 8 endings. Yes, apparently there were 8 endings in the romance route. And we're doing the route splitting. The first route is going to be like whatever choice comes to my mind, that will be my ending. And in my head, my canon ending is the Tsubasa romance because I loved how that played out overall. It was my favorite pairing of the 3 they sort of presented us. But there were a lot of really good pairings in there. Just like I love so much the Moko like comforting us because we can't handle everything that's going on. I feel like that route would weigh a whole lot more on us if that was like the 90th ending we got. But like the Moko comforting Takumi, I think it's my second favorite route. First favorite is the Tsubasa romance, second favorite is Moko comforting us. Because we can't handle all of this time shenanigans. But for my second route that I'm going through, I'm doing what I think Takumi would do. After dealing with everything in Route 0, what do I think Takumi would do? Because when I get the chance, when Takumi gets the chance, What does Y button? Y Last Defense Academy, what? Oh, we can see the timeline from the very first time we play it. Okay. Okay, that's a cool little thing. We picked the Y button, we see this timeline. Too bad we don't have any choices in here. It would be neat to see alternate versions of this timeline, but we still had a fun timeline. I wonder if we're ever going to go back to this. You're tempting me too much. You're tempting me too much, game. But let's go back to Last Defense Academy 2, as the title card says. Let's get our way back to the beginning. Get to this one. The one where like I said I would kiss her and then everything went romancy and head exploding. But I can't wait to see when we turn her down and what the science, the timeline implications of what goes on here. I am excited to get to that. I'm very excited. Like, this is going to be the 3rd route I do. Whatever leads through here, that's the 3rd route I'm doing, but for now, I think it's time to kill him. I think Takumi kills Ito. I think he wants to kill Ito after every horrible thing that happened. Just like murdering a baby is like a pretty big straw for Takumi to overcome. Like everything bad that happened to me to Takumi in the first route, most of it could be pointed straight back to Ito being a psychopath. And we can fix
Takumi.
it.
Ah. Sumino?
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
I love that he's got the black scythe. No red, no heroicism to it. It's like the freaking head of the scythe looks like a dragon or something like that. Ah! I love the designs in this. I love this game.
Me? Oh, I just...
You told Sirei there was something you wanted to discuss alone after sleeping hours.
What?
He's taught you how to use Hemo Anima, and you've used this conversation to get him to relax around you. Now you're planning to take advantage of his dropped guard to destroy him before he has a chance to fight back.
Just to do a little bit of a recap.
Huh.
Ah!
Destroy me? Alright, let's skip. It's not gonna make us do the battle again, right? Like, we can skip battles we've done. I've never actually done it before, so I look forward to seeing how this is done. Is there, like, an option? How are we doing this? Forgot we got the cool music.
What are you talking about, Takumi? So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too.
A little bit, but I'm mainly crazy because of you, so.
It doesn't matter. You can try to stop me, but you don't stand a chance. I just felt a surge in my hemo anima.
What?
You can skip any battle you've done.
Vile human!
Defeat Ito. We lose if Takumi dies. How do we skip? Here we go. Thank you for the option. If you completed an identical battle in a previous route, you can skip the fight and simply watch the event play out. One skip, please. I win! Ha-ha! Do we still get the BP from it? We still get BP from it. I'll take it. I love that for me. We'll get more BP if we actually do the battle and... Oh. Yeah, I'm that much stronger than you, bud. Hi, Flame Boy. Good to see all our friends again. And it's good to see Ito for one last time. Now, if we end up like stabbing him and absorbing his hemo anima, that cuts out my theory that this timeline is connected to the Kiriko jumping around timeline. Skipping gets you an auto S rank and the max amount of BP. Love that. So, I will think canonically Takumi would play this out. I think he kills him. I really think he kills him. But screw him for all his BS. There's too much on the line, and I've got a long 100 days. And him being around makes it even longer. That's right. Just like the Undying Flame Boy said. I came back to change the future. If I let Ito live, history might repeat itself. And if I don't want that to happen, my choice is clear. I end his life here and now. Cutscene? Oh! We are doing the kill like this. So we're straight up absorbing his hemo anima. So that throws my time jump theory out the window that it was going to lead directly from this timeline. Because he's probably about to become like the black mummified corpse.
I guess I've got no choice.
Hey, Ito. Bye, Ito.
This is it. You're finished.
Now, going down this road, the thing that I think is going to be the biggest thing for us, I think Sir is going to have like a big hand in like trying to push us in directions, because we followed his order here. He wanted us to kill, we followed that order. I think he's going to expect us to be a good soldier in a lot more places. The other thing I think is, out of all the characters that are in the party that are alive right now, I think Takamaru, and if we do rescue the Second Defense Academy students, which I'm assuming we're going to be able to do, I think Nozomi's going to have a big problem with what we've done. So I think our big sort of antagonists, we're going to have to deal with Takamaru and Nozomi, and I'm not sure how that's going to play out. I look forward to it. Suddenly, I just found myself walking to my room. It was almost like I was running from something. Also, how honest are we going to be? I'm assuming that it's going to force us to be honest to a degree with what happened to Ito, but maybe it gives us a chance to lie also. I made it to the rooftop when I saw him there. Though they've been... Maybe you didn't want to see Atsuki looking like that.
Aha!
You have nothing to worry about, Samino. You made a wise decision. You did the right thing. He was trying to destroy me, your commanding officer. And that's not all. He was trying to slaughter all of humanity. You're our savior, the hero who saved mankind, and you don't have a single thing you need to regret. I don't know about that. Personally, I get the feeling you're walking down the wrong path. Hey, it could be the right path. This could be... Just because we've killed someone doesn't mean this can't be a golden path. Or perhaps I should say, he strayed off the path he was meant to walk as a human being. It may be true that Ito committed many crimes in the future that you know, Takumi. However, you could be on a path in which you're kissing a bunch of ladies in your dream. That won't happen anymore. I think. Unless there's also like a Durumi, Haruko, and Mako path where that happens. Possible. We could have there could be a Romance 2.0. I didn't read all the titles for the routes that they frickin' spoiled for me in the credits. But he hadn't done anything wrong in the here and now, had he? He tried to murder Sir just now! Yes, that's bad! You've executed an innocent... clearly not innocent. I don't feel bad about that at all. For crimes he might have possibly committed in the future. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't even give him the chance. I'll try to give him chances in other timelines. I just wanted to kill him here and now. That doesn't sound like the right thing to do to me. Shut up. Do you think I don't know that already? You don't have to shove this down my throat. Clenched my fist and practically barked my rebuttal at the ghost boy before running off to my room. The other path is not this Ito. So, on the other pathway, there is a route where Ito still dies. Early on. Presumably early. Unless there's time jumping with the route jumping. My eyes flew open and I was too scared to so much as blink. Focused on my breathing and just the sounds in the room. I spent the night curled up in a ball, my eyes wide open the whole time. I'm sure this is fine. Takumi's doing good mentally. He needed that. This is going to help him.
Up and at 'em, troops! Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepared.
We will endure the unendurable and kill all of our best friends. Takumi, what the hell? Why did you... Ito, he... Okay, so, they know. They know what we did. Would have liked the option to try to hide it from them, but don't get that. Everyone's cold eyes pierced through me as I stepped in the cafeteria. They're all staring at me suspiciously. Except Darumi. Darumi looks happy. Good for... We made Darumi happy. She doesn't get to be happy in any of these routes. We made her smile. Yay. We all saw the body in the gym. And then Sir showed up. Right. I explained what happened to everyone. Thanks, sir. Didn't want to consult me on that one? I told him you came back from the future. Oh, you're telling them everything. You're telling them everything. I don't get secrets anymore, I guess. I told him Ito was abnormal and that he tried to destroy me last night. I told him everything, but they seem reluctant to believe me. We could have made up a better lie, but then again, I guess we've seen that Sir isn't great at lying on the fly in the past. Dang it! Obviously, you tell us he came back from the future, and you think any of us are dumb enough to be like, oh well, if you say so. Yeah, none of us are that stupid. Well, we don't have Kiyoshika here, so she's not that stupid enough to believe. Are we sure Takumi isn't experiencing a delusion? At the very least, there's no way he can prove he's not. That would mean Mrs. Smino got caught up in this delusion and ended up murdering someone. That would make him the abnormal one. Time travel does make me abnormal. I will admit that. Tako's words, it's not true. It is true, but it's not true. I'm not sure if I made the right choice, but I still don't have confidence in my decision, even though I already made it. But what I experienced really happened, and there's no way it's a delusion. I need them to understand that, if nothing else. Everyone, hear me out. This is a long story, but Tsubasa, we're in love. Oh, okay, we're not going to mention that part of the timeline. I looked in everyone's eyes and recounted what I knew of the previous 100 days, and I told them everything. World death, made of undying flames, and his infant body in the defense room. Even the existence of Second to Last Defense Academy and the other 5 fighters, under the command of Nagao. The only thing I left out was what I learned about Nozomi, but those are secrets that we shared the first time, or that are just between me and her. At least we're keeping that consistent. It was night by the time I was done. I doubt the doubt on their faces never really left. I get it! It was because I killed Ito. In their eyes, my story is nothing more than some elaborate and really lengthy excuse. It's a really elaborate excuse, though. They would have to admit. Like I'm just trying to confuse them by weaving in fantastical, impossible tale.
Oh.
I see. I think I understand. Doesn't look that way to me. I simply mean I understand what you think happened. Whether it's true or not is another story. Talking anymore is just a waste of time. Why don't we call it for today and get out of here? Right, it's late now. What do we do with Ito's body? It's still lying there in the gym. Should we bury him?
Oh.
Wait, it would be so pitiful to bury him when he looks like a burnt pretzel stick. Oh, too bad we can't do anything about that. Like what? Restore his body to how it used to be, perhaps. Okay, if we're throwing this out here, I take back everything I said about being wrong. It turns out I might be right the entire time. Is that even possible? Obviously, I can't do it, but maybe so. Well, I mean, it's not that I can't do it, but that's a super secret technique written at the very end of the super secret commanding officer manual. So how in the world do you know about it, Shizuhara? Just a guess. Yep, just a guess. She has no outside knowledge. A guess. But why would we do that? I told you, it's such a pity. We don't know if he really was a traitor or not. A body deserves dignity no matter what sins the person may have committed in life. Isn't it only normal to want a body in such a tragic state to look more like it used to be? No one objected to her suggesting anything over, and it was only our 3rd day here. So we transported Ito's body to a classroom on the 2nd floor. Oh, it's so cold. What is this room? It's the morgue. The morgue! Wait, I don't remember this from the last time, because it wasn't unlocked last time. Never used it. Well, in a way, that's a good thing. This is where we store bodies whose causes of death are unknown. Say one of you got killed by an unknown weapon in a defense battle. A bioweapon, nanomachines, or something like that. In that case, we need to dissect you in order to properly determine the cause. We need a place to store the body in a situation like that, which is why we've got this room. Temperature is really low to keep the bodies from decomposing. Thanks. Everyone hunched their shoulders against the cold as they looked around the room, and their breath steamed the air. Well then, I'm gonna get started on restoring the body. Would you mind stepping out? How long's this gonna take? I should have it done by tomorrow morning. Right, one last thing. What lore are we about to get dropped on us? I know it's sudden, but as of today, I am officially designating Samino as the Special Defense Unit's team leader. They're gonna love this. They totally trust me. Great, thanks, sir. You're making everything so much easier. You saved me, Sumino, and you know, the future. Plus, you have red hair, so that makes you a great leader. I learned that from Fire Emblem 6 and 7.
What kind of reason is that?
Sounds like a good reason to me. I will not entertain objections. That's an order from your commanding officer. Disobey, and you will be court-martialed and probably murdered too. You're to do as Sumino says starting tomorrow. Got it? Everyone's gonna love this idea.
Right.
We returned to up close. They all vanished inside their rooms without saying a word. Left on my own, I enjoyed the jazz music and casually glanced up at the sky and saw the satellite. The artificial satellite hung in the sky, lit with countless of mechanical lights. It felt further away than the last time I saw it. Just then I hear a pop inside my head? Do we get to hear that again? No, we don't get to hear that again. Okay. That's nothing to worry about, I'm sure. Very next moment, I was suddenly unconscious. Great sign. This is great. I love this for me. Because I absorbed Ito's hemoanima, does that mean I'm going to start seeing people as crazy things too?
Troops, time to rise and shine!
Oh no! Did we get his crazy?
Get ready for your 4th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable.
One of my cafeteria and went back there instead. Someone else had gotten there before me. Went to the morgue. Yeah, we felt like going to the morgue. Kiriko? Good morning. Did you eat breakfast? No, not yet. I'm not hungry. And are we going to ignore the fact that we passed out on the roof? I guess we're just ignoring that. Sure, no big deal. No big deal. I know it's got to be answered, but just got to write it down in the notes. Noise when looking at satellite and pass out. Dang it, autocorrect. Nothing's wrong. Everything's great. Everything is awesome.
Oh.
Wait, frog? No, I'm not hungry. I could maybe go for a frog, though.
Oh.
A frog?
Huh?
Forget that. What are you... What? Is that a reference to something? What? After a moment of silence, we're not following that up at all. Haruko answered. Probably for the same reason you are. I wanted to see the results of the restoration. There's not here. Does that mean he's done? Only one way to find out. Yuriko approached the body. She stopped in front of it and quietly pulled back on the sheet covering Ito's body.
Looks like it's done. At the very least, he's not a burnt pretzel anymore.
100% we went to this timeline. We somehow jumped into this timeline with the thing. Got it. I felt vaguely relieved on seeing him, of course. I hadn't forgiven him for what he did to us. But I did feel guilty about bringing him to such an undignified end. Now that his body's back to the way it used to be, the painful mass of emotion within me actually eased a little.
It feels wrong to bury him in the dirt after all this effort to get him so pristine.
Yeah, let's just leave him in the morgue for us to find in another timeline.
Why don't we leave him like this for a little longer?
Sounds good to me. Got covered with a sheet, and no sooner had she finished that Gaku came barreling into the room. Here, you guys! Just this morning.
Just hurry, you'll see for yourself.
Oh no. Yuriko and I practically flew down the stairs as we followed Gaku to the classroom on the first floor, dashing inside upon our arrival. Leave the school now, or I'll kill you all. LSNKA capitalized, doesn't mean anything, probably not. Alright, we doing murder mystery now? We're just regular mystery? Oh boy. Spray paint. Someone sprayed
First one to find it. I finished breakfast early and was wandering around the school when I first saw it.
And of course, because something weird happened to us, and we had a weird pass-out situation after hearing a weird noise, we can't even rule ourselves out of this. Great. Then he came back to the cafeteria and told us. We all came running to see for ourselves.
But who could have pulled a dumb prank like this?
Right.
I said what I said. Who would take this seriously? Looks like some snot-nosed kid wrote it.
I believe it, though. It's way more interesting that way. Wasn't it you, Jeremy?
I smell a killing game in the air.
Whether it's serious or not, we do know it's not a work of an invader. The alarm would have gone off. We're on top of it. I doubt it could have been one of them.
What if it was Ito? Maybe the restoration brought him back like a zombie.
I guess we can't rule out the possibilities of zombies existing in the universe. I don't think that's possible. His appearance may have been restored, but his cryptoglobin is gone. Besides, we just saw him. He definitely wasn't breathing. So that means the person behind the threat is in the room with us right now! Everyone glanced around, trying to see what everyone else was thinking. Their eyes filled with distrust and unease. Wait, hold on. There's one other person it could be, right? Everyone seemed to have an idea of what I was getting at. That's right, sir! I definitely wouldn't put it past him. But why would he write a threatening message like this? We can figure that out later. For now, we need to find him. Is Sir dead in this route? And so began the hunt for Sir. We found him only seconds later. Okay, it turns out he was very close to the classroom. But I was about to say, did we find him in a trash can cut up? Oh, we did find him in a trash can cut up. Oh! Oh no! So, turns out our traveling back in time and doing stuff wasn't a big help. And he's cut up in the same way. Dear Lord, is Ito going to possess us? Is Ito possessing us? I have to think of that as a possibility now. Oh no. Oh no.
Siri.
What the hell? You're kidding!
Why? How could this happen to him?
Everyone is deeply disturbed, but the shock I felt kind of went beyond theirs. After all, I saw this exact same scene before. The last time I went through this, but last time, Ito was the one responsible. But Ito doesn't exist in this world. Or does he? I killed him 2 days ago. And yet the same thing happened all over again. The whole reason I fought Ito in the first place was to prevent this from happening. How? Why? Returned to the classroom in a daze. Everyone stood in silence for some time, and their eyes were all cast downward with a grave expression. Finally, Gaku broke the silence.
Takamaru, you still think this is all a prank, bro?
But if this isn't a prank, then it's just not fair. They didn't even give us a chance to leave. Maybe it means to kill you all part will start as soon as we see the message. Still, this isn't right. It's highly... That means it happened before Gaku found the message. One of us had to die before we even knew we were being threatened. How utterly unreasonable. In movies, terrorists always set off a small-scale explosion, then claim responsibility, right? Once everyone knows it's not a prank, they announce they're going to carry out another crime. Tsurumi has a point, I guess. Alright, so Sir... Presumably Sir's the only person who could have fixing Ito, and this morning, bad stuff happened. Okay. And coincidentally, we don't remember going to bed. Are we going to be the red herring, or did we do it? I look forward to figuring that out. It's possible the culprit did this to Sir to show they were serious. In that case, We'll be fine as long as we did what they demanded. Thinking worst case scenario, like, Takumi could have just snapped and killed Sir to be like, hey, we all need to work together, listen to me. That's the worst case scenario. I don't think it happened, but that's a possibility. Temporarily leaving the school and seeing what happened before returning would be the safest option. I mean, it's more likely than most of these guys doing the kill. There's no guarantee that the person who wrote the message is the same person who destroyed Sir. Also have to throw out that possibility. I'm having a great time. I did a murder, and now there's been another murder in return. How are you doing, Nilla? Hope you're doing well. Spoiler alert, because we're in a whole... We're at the start of a new route, but dear lord, it's getting wild already. Hope you're having a lovely day, Nilla. Not out of the question that the message really is just a prank, bro. Totally could be. And even if it was, we'd still have to deal with the threat of whoever destroyed Sir still being nearby. For now, I need to figure out if we listen to the message or not. Do we leave the school, or do we ignore it and stay? I'm the leader. It's up to me to decide. Didn't think this would be a choice. What does Takumi do? What does Takumi do? Does Takumi think we should leave the school? Oh yeah, I'm glad that you love a murder, Noah. This will be a perfect game for you if you love murder. What is Takumi's goal? Takumi's goal is to save as many people as he can. And even though he was disagreeing with him just a little while ago, that includes Baby Flame. And we can't save Baby Flame if we leave. We don't leave. We stay. It's our future.
Hey guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
Why?
The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave this place unprotected. Didn't you come back from the future? That means you should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right? When's the next attack? The next one is 3 days from now on day 7.
Then what's the big deal with leaving the place empty till then? It's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire and coming back in 3 days, right? We'd be technically complying with what the message said, and the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with the threat.
You're really reaching for technicalities and hoping that this alleged killer would go through on your technicalities that you're writing. The next attack being 3 days away is what I remember last time. But there's no guarantee the enemy's going to act the same way this time. Because you may have already changed the course of history by coming back. Is that what you're trying to say? I nodded. There's another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the Academy alone while we're gone? We're talking about someone who did something that vicious to Sir before we even saw the message. There's no way a person like that is ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap.
Got no clue who they could be. Only thing we can figure out is that they're an invader trying to nab the baby in the defense room. You just said you thought it was a prank, bro. Shut up. Things are different now that Sir's been wrecked. I personally think we should just ignore the message. That'll launch the culprit into slaughter mode, right? That's the kind of show I'd pay through the nose to watch.
My sad excuse of existence will surely be the first to be eliminated. I'm all for the idea, of course. Come on, Shoma, we'll build up your self-confidence, maybe. After all, even the tiniest bacteria has more worth than the atomized speck of fractional dust. So I'm just going to ignore all that sadness. So, if we take a head count, there are 6 of us who want to stay. You've been watching Let's Plays of this game. Unfortunately, you feel like you can't play the game yourself because some of the content is triggering you. that you've been enjoying. I'm glad that you've been at least been able to enjoy it to a degree. There's a lot to this game. Like the story is great. The first time around, the freaking combat is absolutely a delight to play through. It's such a fun system to manipulate and play in your own ways. And like the follow-up story is going to be a trip that I'm going to be on for months, and I am excited to be experienced with it. I'm going to 100% this game on stream. I love this game so freaking much. So I'll be stop by and enjoy some of the madness with me if you're not going to enjoy the game for yourself. I want everyone to experience this game. It's so good. If we take a head count, 6 of us want to stay. Takumi, Takamaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins. And if we're going by majority, those who want to remain have already won, right?
Seriously? Are you people out of your minds? Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself.
Outside the wall of fire. I just say what the culprit's really aiming for.
Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins.
I've been so impressed with the comment and just how ambitious this game is. I know, and I'm so glad it seems to be a big enough success that they're teasing DLC being a thing and expanding the game even further. I would love for that to happen. I would love if we can get like a Last Defense Academy V3 or something out of this. I just love this so much. Gaku started shaking like a leaf.
Alright, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Why do you say that as though you're the one who wrote it? Why'd you word it like that, Gaku?
Oh.
At the end, we decided just ignore the message and we're going to remain in the academy. Nobody knows how the culprit's going to react, and just in case, we decided that everyone should move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. As we did, the sun soon set and night approached. Bing bong. At ease, soldiers. I already missed you, sir. Guess the announcements are pre-recorded, huh? Yes, sir told me about them earlier.
Nothing happened in the end. Whoever wrote the message is just bluffing. Can you make up your mind? Do you want us to take the message seriously or not? Right now, no, the situation changed. I'm going back to my room to hit the sack. Whoa. Did you just willingly trigger your own death flag? I ain't got the time for this. I ain't got time. We ain't in some freaking game or movie.
About that, Takamaru. Yeah, DLC for this would be... It would absolutely be nuts. I'm sure there's so much more to add, but there's already 100 endings. What more could there possibly be? There could be 101 endings! I want romances with every individual unit. Either romances or best friend endings with each individual person. I want that badly. I'm just desperate for a Moko ending, and I'm not sure they're going to give it to us. We'll see. I have no idea what's going to come of this. But it looks like we're going to be on, like, maybe a horror... Maybe we're going to be in a route where Darumi gets her wish and we're actually in a death game. We'll find out. If we wake up and Takamaru's dead, we'll know what kind of route we're on. Or route we're heading towards. But there's no use denying that the person who joined Sir is still around. Yes, he's hidden in the school. Or... it's also possible they're hiding somewhere. Among us. Everyone abruptly stopped what they were doing after Hiriko's statement. We glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously. I see how it is. Safer for us all just to sleep in our own rooms then. Oh, we can't have a sleepover? Can't all get in sleeping bags and just hang out here? Well, at least that room's locked, so we don't need to worry about anyone killing him while we sleep. Hiriko was only mentioning that as a possibility. I refuse to believe the culprit could be one of us. That is very nice of you. That is very nice of you, but I don't... Let's not throw that out. I'm not ready to throw out the possibility that we're possessed by Ito, so I don't know. Mungus. Let's not start suspecting each other. Let's leave that until we have to suspect someone. we'd be playing directly into the culprit's hands.
Told you they were just bluffing with the message. Whoever's behind it probably gets a kick out of seeing us run around like headless chickens. Tell that to Sir's mangled remains. Sir was targeted because he's a machine. Damaging the metal contraption's different from killing flesh and blood.
Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human?
I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Why was there a ... there? Why is there a ... there? Like, is it saying that we might not be human? I want to read into every little line that I possibly can. That's a weird place.
Anyway, I'm heading back to my room. Let's see what tomorrow morning brings.
Takamaru and Darumi left after that, followed by Aima and Kako. As long as we're together, no one can hurt us. Why is that that's a death flag? Why would you say it like that? They held hands and left the cafeteria together. Tsubasa, good night, my beloved. Sorry, my body is poorly formed. It can't fall asleep without a bed. Nah, I'm with you on with that one, Shoma. I can't sleep like in a chair or something like that. As I watched him leave, it occurred to me they probably had their suspicion. Are we human or are we
Dance.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind. As if our friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, we'll kill them in the morning. Yep. Someone's a goner. And I don't love how Gaku's acted. Gaku's had some unusual lines that make him stick out to me for what's going on. Hiriko, Gaku, and I are the only ones left in the cafeteria.
This is ridiculous. Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together?
Everyone's already gone, though. Except for the three of us. If the two of you are working together, I'd probably be assaulted tonight. Why'd you make that face, Gaku? Is this the first time I've seen this face? How is it I feel like I'm still seeing new faces, even in this far into the game. Dang it, Gaku, don't be weird. Like, can I just reach in and just give him one of these? Just one light smack. Oh boy. Of course, I'm not. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Right. On the other hand, I'd be the one in hot soup if you two were behind it.
We're not, but I have no way of proving that. Guess we're going back to our rooms. The rest really is the only thing we can do now. Gaku, I want to jump in the game and kill you myself. Yeah. Don't worry, we still got the Revive-O-Matic, I think. Has anyone checked on the Revive-O-Matic? Indeed, casting aspirations at each other here won't help us sleep any better.
Fine, I'll go too, but only because there's no other choice.
It's gonna be fine. Nothing bad is going to happen next morning. So we just went back to our rooms. We turned in for the night. I toss and turn restlessly on my bed with my eyes closed, but sleep is still evading. Who wrote the message and destroyed Sir? Is the culprit really among us? No, there's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere in the school? They couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying Sir and writing the message. Hey, hang on, are we sure that the person who wrote the message and the person who destroyed Sir are one and the same? Previously, we've had enemies dig tunnels into the school, so that is legitimately a possibility. I don't think that's what happened, but it is a possibility that we haven't mentioned. We just automatically assume so, but that we're actually up against two different people? How did it end up like this? Ruffled my hair violently while curling up in my bed. Midnight was just around the corner, and soon it'll be day 5. At least we still get our Sir Ding Dong Bing Bongs. Never mind. 12:55 a.m. It hasn't even been an hour since the new day began. Why are we outside?
Ah,
A visitor at this time of night? Thinking it might be the culprit, I was a bit unnerved until I realized this gives me a chance to capture him, actually. It could very well be someone asking for help, too. Whoever it is, I have no reason to ignore him. Let's do this. Gathering my wits, I open the door cautiously and died. Nope, I looked around before stepping out. And there's no one to be seen anywhere?
huh?
Was that a prank, bro? Or a hallucination? And just as I turned around to go back into the room... Ow! Sharp pain in the back of my head. I'm knocked out. Pain! Alright, great.
Up and Atom troops, get ready for your 5th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Academy. Why am I in my room now? When I came to, I realized I was on my bed even though I lost consciousness outside my room last night. Why is the game doing everything they can to make me paranoid about so many different things? Okay, we were physically knocked out by someone else. So hopefully that can remove the possibility of Ito possessing us from my pool of crazy ideas. Why are we in our room? Who would have taken us back into our room? Oh boy. Was it a dream? Was I just half asleep? Oh, I hate that I don't know everything. Touched the back of my neck as those thoughts ran through me. An adult ache greeted me. Okay, that wasn't a dream. Ow. I stepped outside last night and someone jumped me from above. They'd probably been hiding on the roof. They punched or kicked me, I don't know, on the back of the head. Who and why? Who is most likely to actually climb on the roof and leap down attacking me? Like, yeah, Darumi's the person most likely to do that. I guess Haruko's possible, but I don't think she needed to do that, but But who and why? Was it the same person who wrote the message about Sir? In which case, why am I alive? They even went out of their way to move me back into bed. The door slammed violently open and Tsubasa ran inside. Hi, Tsubasa. Takumi, it's Gaku. Gaku, he's... What happened? Go to the classroom on the first floor, the same room we found the message in. I'll let the others know. Wonder what happened to Gaku. Oh well. I guess we'll go see what happened to our good friend Gaku. Ran downstairs so quickly I just thought I might trip and fall. Getting to the classroom was the only thing on my mind. And soon the classroom came within view. I dashed inside and what greeted me was... Gaku with a cake? That's not a cake.
What is this?
So, Revive-O-Matic not working? I could hear the others entering the classroom behind me.
No!
This is bad. One of my best AoE attackers is not here. You had to tune out for the state to play, and you can see you made a bad choice. I didn't make a bad choice. We were being threatened to leave the school, and I'm not going to give in to threats. I am not going to give in to terrorism. Gaku might pay the price, but Gaku is a price I'm willing to pay to not give in to terrorism.
What the hell?
Let's go check the Revive-O-Matic, please.
Mr. Mariko.
Why? Gaku? Hey, Gaku! Cut it out! This isn't funny at all!
I will never be able to get out of my head forever.
Open your eyes, man! Wake up!
The fact that Darumi is saying this is wild to me.
I said wake up, Gaku!
Darumi kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond, so she started shaking him harder. Yuriko slowly put her arms around Darumi and gently pulled her away. Congratulations, Darumi, you got your killing game!
Use the Revive-O-Matic?
Let's check the Revive-O-Matic, please.
Right! If we move Gaku to the infirmary, we can...
It won't work. The Revive-O-Matic can only revive a person who only just died. That's what it says in the manual. Can you define just? It doesn't give a specific number, but definitely not 3 hours.
3 hours?
Why would you say 3 hours?
You can tell by the dry and discolored blood. It's been at least 3 hours since he was killed.
Thank you, Detective Kako.
And besides, look at the amount of blood he's lost. You know how the Revive-O-Matic works. You need to have cryptoglobin in your body.
Move Gaku's body to the infirmary and put him in the corpse recovery drone and place him inside the Revive-O-Matic, however. Unfortunately, Kako is right. The Revive-O-Matic's analysis monitor was located at the back of the device. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death... Hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death, day 5 between 1 and 4. We're actually going to get evidence to try to solve this mystery. Oh no. Okay. Can we assume it's not us? The fact that they're being so weird with the descriptions of us being like, I'm not going to sleep. I couldn't fall asleep. My eyes stayed open all night. And then we have to get knocked out. Why do I have to be paranoid enough to think that Ito's possessing us or something because we absorbed him? I need them to give me evidence so I can completely discard the insane theories. Hopefully State of Play was fun, by the way. Hope you had a good time with that, and hopefully some cool JRPGs were announced. Multiple stab wounds on the chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about a foot long. Very similar to the things that Darumi can shoot out of her body at any time, Gilgamesh style. Too much time passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Possible to revive. Doesn't something seem off to you guys? Why didn't the corpse recovery drone do the job earlier? You're right. That's why that's another thing to wonder. I had assumed just like, does it only work like outside of the school and for some reason it doesn't work inside it? If the drone had flown over to collect Aku's body the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened. Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprung into action. She went back to the analysis monitor, and after fiddling with the terminal, she took several steps back in shock. The drone itself is working correctly, but someone had overridden the program that controls it. Okay. Haruko in the other timeline. It was around this time that we did the jump into, presumably this timeline. It might be this exact timeline that we jumped into. Haruko said something about not being here in time. Was not being... At the time, it was sort of implied that it was Ito she wasn't in time to save. Could it actually have been Gaku that Haruko was trying to save and failed to? Or could she have been the one who overrode the controls? Or did she override them? Oh, boy. What? The code's too difficult to hack even for me. There's no way we can restore the original programming now. If Tsubasa couldn't do it, I feel like Haruko with her knowledge would... Oh boy. The new settings say that. The drone doesn't activate if an SDU member dies outside of a defensive battle. Really? You can't be serious. Who would do such a thing? Do you even need to ask? It's obviously the person who killed Gaku. Silence filled the air and nobody spoke for a while. Then Takamaru mumbled something.
This is all my fault. I kept insisting the culprit was bluffing. Gaku wouldn't have died if I just believed him.
I don't know about that. The same thing may have happened even if we had all slept together in the cafeteria last night. Okay. Who was it? Who is doing everything? I have to go based on the information I have. I think the person who wrote the message, the person who killed Sir... Could that have been Haruko? But if that's Haruko, I don't think she's the one who stabbed Gaku. I think she tried to save Gaku, and saving Gaku was a part of that message. Alright, let's keep going. Well, maybe things would have been worse.
What do you mean?
I'll explain later. Alright, detective. We'll let her solve everything. I don't want to be the protagonist. A few hours later, we managed to kind of regain our composure somewhat and started cleaning up the classroom. Didn't seem right to leave all the blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check for possible clues that might lead us to the murderer while we cleaned. Ultimately came to a realization that the killer left nothing behind. No footprints, no bodily fluids, not even a single strand of hair. Again, maybe it could have been. It could have been Haruko, but she told us that it could have been someone wearing one of those suits, but she said the suits will fit anyone. The suits will, stretch to fit anyone's body, so anyone who could gain access to those suits, it sounds like that person might have been one to kill. Once we were done, we decided to take care of the message. Vigorously scrubbed the message with solvents until it disappeared. Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. Before we knew it, the sun had already set. We were surrounded by darkness. We started on our next task, transporting Gaku's dead body from the infirmary to the morgue. You got plenty of spaces in here. There's plenty enough space for a whole lot of bodies.
Why are we moving the body here?
Didn't we give him a dignified burial? The corpse is a silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues. That reminds me, you mentioned you were trying to become a detective in my previous timeline. And Ima said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something? I said that. Yeah. Now do you believe that I traveled back in time? I'm not sure. That's not particularly convincing evidence. Am I right to assume you're interested in helping out the investigation, Kako? Yes. Then share your ops. Wait, we need to figure things out step by step. Tapped her fingers on her temples. You got this, detective. First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find the body. Yeah, I woke up before the morning announcement, so I went to the classroom. I was trying to see if we missed any clues. Then I found Gaku on the floor like that. The question is, why did the killer murder him so brutally? He was stabbed multiple times in the chest and abdomen, just like Darumi's regular attack. If killing him had been the objective, they could have simply aimed for the heart. This number of stab wounds indicates someone has a powerful grudge. It feels more like anger than a grudge. The killer is the same person who wrote the message, right? I'm leaning towards no. I really don't think so. And they got angry because we didn't follow the instructions.
Or the fellas just trying to make an example out of someone, thinking they can strike fear into our hearts by killing someone in the most visceral way possible.
I think the objective was even simpler than that. Pray tell. To bleed as much cryptoglobin out as possible so that we couldn't possibly revive Gaku even if we found him right away. Possible. They didn't want to absorb his hemoanima because he's not a corpse. He's not charred up. That would mean the killer's very familiar with those SDU's members and how their bodies work. In short, there's a high probability the killer is one of us. Everyone fell silent at that. No one seemed as shaken as they were yesterday, as though this was already a conclusion that they'd come to deep inside. That's why back in the infirmary I said things would have been worse. If we'd all stay together in the cafeteria.
Because the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep.
Yes, after drugging us with sleep medicine or something. Ito! I'm sorry, what was that? That's unthinkable. Not possible, one of us being a killer? The alarm didn't sound. Nobody has breached the Academy's defenses. And before you bring it up, no, Ito couldn't have done it either. Because he's also super dead. Standing in front of him promptly pulled the sheet that was covering him.
See? He's not breathing and has no pulse.
Yep, and there's no way that by absorbing his Ito anima, we could somehow keep him alive deep down inside of us. No way that's a possibility.
It's literally impossible for Ado to be the killer. Unless he somehow turned into a zombie. Oh!
Everyone saw what Gaku's estimated time of death on the revival magic was. I think it was between 1 and 4 p.m. last night. Do I take notes? No, I'm not going to take detailed notes on this. I'm going to trust the game to information when I need it. I'm going to have to ask each and every one of you where you were and what you were doing at the time. Everyone said they were sleeping in their room other than Ima. I was sleeping in my dear sister's room. Which means only my dear sister and I have valid alibis. Testimony of siblings is unreliable. I was expecting you to say that.
Wait, so none of us have proper alibis?
Are we going to bring up... Yeah, I was about to say, did we not say that we were attacked last night?
No one's asked where Takumi was, where he'd been.
Oh, right. What about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer's probably going to be the same. I hesitated for a moment. Telling the truth would make me seem questionable, but if it ever came to light I lied this time, I would look suspicious. I decided to go ahead... Okay, I was going to say, if it comes down to a choice, I'm telling them the truth. Because we need to figure out who's responsible, even if it's me.
Say what? Someone came out of nowhere and knocked you out.
And then you woke up to the sound of the morning announcement in your bed. More or less. The person who knocked me out has to be the killer.
Why only tell us this now?
We kind of had other things to take care of. Kako, I'm so scared for you. Yeah. Her brother's got problems, but he's nice. We hope in this timeline we're going to get along with him. And I'm not going to hate him as much as I did in the early round. Right? Really? But so much time has already passed since we found Gaku's body. Everyone looked at me with suspicion in their eyes, causing my heart to beat faster. I'm telling the truth, please believe me.
So you say, but...
The time-traveling thing has got to be just a big fat lie. You killed Ito for some reason and made up that tall tale in order to justify your actions.
Ow!
That would actually explain why Sir was destroyed, too.
Sir was the only one present when Ito was killed, but Sir tried to blackmail Takumi using the instant Takumi destroyed him to silence him. Hey, why would I do that?
Oh no, I'm so worried she's going to get killed because she's playing detective. Oh, because she played... It's a possibility. It's a possibility. She's being a smart person, and we know what happens to smart people who have information. It's a death flag. I'm the one who proposed we stay. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Absolutely no reason at all, except for that face he made the other day. Luckily, you guys didn't see it, but Haruko can back me up. He deserved to die for that face alone. You're coming apart at the seams. No one said anything about you killing Mr. Mariko. You were looking at me as though you thought I was the killer. This doesn't seem good, and I don't know if we're going to be able to save the second to last Defense Academy students at this rate. Especially Moko. I miss Moko. I spent hours trying to prove my innocence, but There was nothing I could do to clear my name. Takamaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins were especially unwilling to give me the benefit of the doubt. Haruko saved me!
Oh.
Well then, sister, dearest, let us fall asleep under the same other. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this. Takamaru, will you please allow this worm to burrow in your room tonight?
What are you saying, bro?
You're the person I trust the most. I feel as though we had a training montage in another timeline. Are you afraid I might actually be the killer?
Don't be stupid, you idiot. I'd just kill you right back.
That means I'm staying with Mistress Haruko's room. You can kill me anytime you like, Mistress. I'm sorry you're on your own. Why? You may end up killing me for all I know. Besides, I've already been reserved by someone else. Someone else? Haruko's staying with me tonight. No! Your only option left is Takumi. Absolutely not. I'm not going to throw myself into the arms of a serial killer. I have standards on who gets to kill me, you know. Oh, she doesn't think we're worthy enough to kill her. That's Come on, Rumi. Everyone retired to their chosen rooms after deciding on sleeping arrangements. I trudged back to my room as well. Does that mean Darumi's dead? Did Darumi just raise the death flag? Just returned to my room when the doorbell rang. Are you going to knock me out, whoever that is? Door swung open and walked in. Oh, hey, Hiroko, Tsubasa. Are you about to knock me out? Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything. What, you came all this way just to tell me that? Let me finish. We don't trust you, but we don't see no reason to be completely suspicious, unlike them others. That's nice to hear, at least, and if what you're saying is true, there's going to be an enemy attack in 2 days, right? According to what I lived through. When that happens, I intend to fight, but it's unlikely the other 5 will be willing to follow you. You're saying there's a high chance they're not going to join the fight. Even Takamaru and Darumi? Tsubasa's trying to say she's willing to lend you a hand. Can't just sit back and let you and Hiroko fight the invaders by yourself. Besides, it's game over for us if we lose. The combat party of 3 isn't going to be strong enough, which is why I'm thinking of calling in reinforcements. You once mentioned a second to last Oh, thank goodness we are going to save him. We're going to try to save him. Okay, that's good. I can breathe a sigh of relief. We can get Moko! Alright, I get it. You want him to come here. It was inevitable that we would one day have to go to the second last Defense Academy. That academy was attacked on day 10 and Moko was killed. I'd be pushing it to the back of my mind because I thought we still had time, but kinda don't. Not that we have much time to spare. It didn't make sense to go over as soon as possible, so I agreed to Haruko and Tsubasa's plan. You both coming with me, pals? Of course. Then we set off at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. 6? That's way too early. I don't want to wake up that early. The campus is quite the distance from here. We should start early then. We also have to ensure we can make it back before the enemy attack. Leave now. We'll tell the others about it. Nodded and left. Good idea to leave 5 people behind in an academy with a serial killer on the loose. That's probably fine. That said, I really did want to reach the second campus before day 10. And we kind of need reinforcements from the next battle, so let's do it. Wouldn't make sense for all of us to go anyway, and leaving just 2 or 3 to protect the school wouldn't do any better. That could be worse. Safest thing to do is to go there with Hiroko and Tsubasa. Really hope that we can save them all. We can save Nozomi! The possibility of seeing them again did nothing to loosen the tight knot in my stomach. After all, a friend had just been violently murdered. Can't get the sight of Gaku's mangled body out of my mind. Days. No, ding bong, bing bong, no. At 6 a.m., we went straight to the entrance hall where Haruko and Tsubasa were waiting. You're 10 seconds late. 10 seconds?! A split second of distraction can prove fatal in battle. Do well to remember that. Yes, ma'am. They're not gonna see us off, are they? I mean, they kind of think you're a serial killer, you know?
Huh?
How'd you break the news to them? I told them plainly. I said we need to bring the second team to increase our combat power. They didn't criticize you for daring to follow a serial killer there? Well, they sure did, which is why I asked them nicely if they'd rather we left the serial killer behind. Suddenly, they were okay with the three of us going. Great. Great. Great, they trust me. We can chat later. Let's be on our way. Let's go play a board game! Look over there. That looks like a shortcut. Yeah. I already know the shortcut. I've been there on a different route. We're good. Go up there, get as much supplies as possible along the way. Oh. One thing I want to look at. No, I can't look at it now. Never mind. I'm going to save just for a second, and I need to go anti-hydrate. So I apologize. Enjoy staring at the board game for a minute. Be right back. You can't skip battles you've done, but never the Mario parties. Luckily, I like gathering supplies here. I still have fun with these segments. Yeah, sure. Let's grab a minor tech thing. Small drone stuck in a tree. Sure, we'll climb up and get hurt. Power. Not gonna bother with it because I'm about to die otherwise. But we can get whatever the heck is up here.
This looks like something good.
King's title. No idea what the heck that is.
I'll take this.
It's okay, we're going to live, probably. Just because we've lost most of our health.
We did it!
You don't need health in order to play the game. Yes, we can go straight up, so let's try to get the purple. Go big or go home. You find an old slot machine that will give you a prize if you line up 3 of the same pictures in a row. Give me hearts. Dang it. We suck at gambling. No. You find a plushie abandoned on the roadside that looks like an invader. Of course we gotta pick it up.
I'll take this.
Quick enemy battle. It's okay, we have Hirako and we have Tsubasa. Like 2 of our best units we can have for this kind of battle. Temporary. Temporary. La 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 la.
Say when. Take that! Here we go.
Yeah, let's just do it like this. It's fine.
Good to go. Take that! All right.
Ready when you are. Leave it to me. Locked and loaded. Just a quick dropout. Leave it to me.
Potion. We have the power of the living deadlights.
Hi-ya! I'm good whenever. How's this?
GG, you gonna give me something else? Come on, give me more prizes. I deserve prizes.
Yes!
Yeah, we go. We got a supercomputer. Find a suitcase on the ground. Gotta force it open. Okay, Haruko's dead. It's fine. We don't need Haruko. Right? We don't need Haruko?
Yes!
On to the next area. Up we go into the wild blue yonder to get Moko. And I guess Nozomi can be there too. Off we're gone, terrible roar. Oh. Go big or go home. Get the good stuff. Check the power reactor.
We did it.
Sure, we got a high-temperature nuclear reactor. But why not just grab that on the side of the road? We see an oasis. Surely it's 100% real. It's actually real. Sadly, that doesn't revive people from being knocked out. Dang. Solid supply run. Good job, us. Oh, we finally arrived. So, this is the place. Second to last Defense Academy. As we got closer, I saw her, Moko, or Nozomi, I guess. Sure, Nozomi, sure, fine. I guess we could be happy with Nozomi, our childhood friend, kinda, sorta, maybe. My pulse started racing. My breathing got a little heavy, and I felt an uncontrollable burning in my chest. Nozomi's alive. He is alive again and right here in front of me. Stop thinking. I almost reached out to touch her, but I don't want to, be labeled a creep yet. I already have a serial killer label on me. I fought the impulse and pulled it down. Who are you guys? My words kind of failed me. While I was still busy being incoherent, Nago and the others showed up as well. Or are you perhaps from the Last Defense Academy? How did you know that? Oh, your class armor. That's something you guys need. Actually, one that everything has gone wrong. About Ito, the message, Surge being destroyed, everything. Even, Gaku's murder and me traveling back in time. We're telling everything. We're telling all the truths. I also share everything that had happened in the 100 days that I had previously gone through. What greeted me was lots of silence, awkward silence. Yeah, when you tell people you're a time traveler, that's probably the response you're going to get. In the best case scenario. The ghost stopped moving and was dazed. This look in his eyes, There's destruction must have been too much for him. None of the others from the Second Academy had anything to say either. They all stood frozen, mouths agape. I see. Also, there was an ending where I kissed your foot, but did we bring that up? Did we bring up the foot kissing ending? It's very important that I know this information. This really will affect mine and Karara's relationship going forward. Thanks for the massive info dump I get. Currently in quite a bit of a pickle. Am I right to say that? Yeah. We have to go there right away then. Since the place need for us to protect it. Yeah, the enemy is going to be attacking that place tomorrow, right? Then we must hasten our steps and get there today. Oh, thank y'all. We would greatly appreciate the backup. To go. Is the school bus available? To go. Can you hear me? Oh, yes, the bus is, available. Great. We'll meet in the parking lot after everyone here gets ready. Talk to me, Hiroko, Tsubasa. You guys go there first. It's, don't worry, I know where it is. Time travel. We can't bring up the foot kissing if it hasn't happened. It has happened! We've, canonically, that was like the 7th route we did. I am packed and ready to go. Onwards to Last Defense Academy! All started walking for the bus, except for Nago, who is going to say that they have to stay here. For all intents and purposes, any run you do is technically talking to me second attempt. I know, but like I choose to believe that he's done more of it. I know I get from a storytelling standpoint, from like the narrative standpoint, everything is going to be like a direct reaction out of the first one, but I still need to know. Still need to throw these things out because we have information. And as soon as we noticed, we stopped walking. Something wrong to go. Oh, I cannot go. What? Oh, I've been ordered to guard second to last academy with my life. Therefore, I'm unable to abandon it. Ordered by who? Your superior officer, the one who got destroyed. Oh no, the order came up from the higher-ups on the artificial satellite. Please tell us more about them. No. Can't you defy him somehow? Tried to talk Nago out of staying, but he refused to abandon the post. You have no choice but to leave him behind. But it's already night. We're running out of time. We have to go now. Oh, I'll be fine, everyone. See, there's no commanding officer at Last Defense Academy now. So if I'm there. Fine. Hurry up and do the dialogue with your superiors and come over as soon as you can. Understand? We'll be waiting for you over there. Oh, thank you. Be careful. And so we had to part ways with Nago. That means I'm in charge, unfortunately. We decided to let Tsubasa drive since, she actually knows how to.
Let's go.
She floored the accelerator and the bus peeled off. Made our way to our base, the Last Defense Academy. A short while after setting off, I tried to start a conversation with the other people.
First of all, I'm grateful that you decided to come with us. Am I also right to assume that you believed what I said?
What you said?
About coming back from the future.
It's too much of a coincidence to be made up.
What is more, you possess knowledge about us that we have revealed to none but ourselves.
We believe you only because it makes sense to, not because we want to.
Yeah, the
one. You have no idea how glad this makes me. Because nobody in the other academy believes me at all.
Including those two over there?
5 of them stared at Haruko and Tsubasa.
You don't believe him? Can you not see the pureness in his eyes? His very soul itself!
Do we have pure eyes and a pure soul? I don't know if I'd go that far. They kept looking at Haruko and Tsubasa in plain and undisguised disgust, to eventually cave under the weight of their collective stares.
I believe him.
What, you do? I guess I should too then.
Seriously, that's all I talk? I held back from speaking my thoughts out loud. Their reasoning doesn't matter as long as they believe me. With all this, there are now more people who actually believe me than those who don't. Kinda makes me feel better about going through all this horrible stuff. Hope I'm not being possessed. As the bus kept rumbling on, the pleasant swing sensation made me so drowsy I almost fell asleep. They keep making a point we're not falling asleep. They keep bringing that point up every single night. Eventually, the site of the wall of fire slowly came into view. Gonna have enemies waiting for us already? Hey, no. Mr. Saruko, I'm glad you're safe and sound. I was sure the serial killer would be coming back all by himself. Thanks, Darumi. Thank goodness you're both okay. What about me? By the way, are those guys with you nameless NPCs? Hello, my name's Nozomi Kirifuji.
No!
I'm Moko Majiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction. Yoshika Magadori at your service. Bow your heads, peasants. I am Kurata Osuzuki, the great and powerful. I am Yugamu Omokage, teenage assassin, hopeless romantic, and all-around nice guy.
Hey!
They're neither nameless nor NPCs. They're totally trying to assert themselves as main characters. We should introduce ourselves, too. That's alright. We already heard all about you on the bus. That saves a lot of time. What are we waiting for? Let's play some games where the losers have to have their nails ripped off for giggles. That sounds like my kind of fun. Darren, I'm not playing that game. We have a battle coming up tomorrow. Now that introductions are over, we should rest until then. You guys are really gonna fight together with us? You know it, bro! It is the very reason we have come here. But why would you help us? Why do you even need to ask? It's because we all have the same ultimate goal in mind. Ultimate? This game doesn't have ultimate. Goal? From here on out, we protect the baby in the defense room until day 100, right? And then the missiles will be charged up and will launch in all directions. All the invaders will be wiped out, and that will be the end of world death. Well, right before, we're gonna shoot off in an escape pod. Join the rest of humanity on that satellite. So we have heard from Sir Takumi. I see no reason to say no. We made it through these 100 days, and everyone's stories get a happy ending, except for Mako. Yeah, that didn't end well. Gaku, Mr. Maruko, my bad. The palpable excitement from the five members of the second academy stood in stark contrast to the sullen moods of everyone else. What's the matter? They're just feeling awkward because they have no intention of joining us for the battle. Whereas you guys will be sent into battle as their substitutes, even though you're the new guys. Wait. What? Why ain't they fighting? I already explained it on the bus. They don't trust Takumi. Oh, the whole time travel thing. Well, just a part of it. Gaku's murder, kind of also a big deal right now. They all think he did it. Excuse me, Sir Takumi is the killer. I am not the killer among us. I'm the engineer. Just because I vented does not make me an automatic killer. Of course not. I didn't do it. Sir Takumi has spoken. What is your response? We already discussed this thing to death. There's no proof yet. Proof of what? Proof of Takumi's innocence. Apprehending the real perpetrator is the best way to settle this. I guess we don't believe in innocent until proven guilty in Japan, but then again, Japan also has the frickin' Phoenix Wright trial system. Are we going by that set of law? We're going by that set of law. Dang it. I'll believe you if you could do that. Went back to our room soon after the meeting to recharge for the defensive battle. Are we going to actually get to sleep? I flopped down on my bed and found myself whispering under my breath. The real perpetrator. That's right, I gotta figure out who that person is. That's the only way I'm going to be able to regain the trust of those five and convince them to help with the battles. It's also the quickest way. Aima is right. And there's another good reason. I need to avenge Gaku. I'll never be able to rest in peace if I let the perpetrator get away. I'm gonna have so many battles where I don't have access to a minigun. I like my minigun. How do I figure out who the real culprit is? I'm like Kako, I'm not a detective. Had a lot to think about. However, the trip from second to last Defense Academy had depleted me of energy. I was swallowed by the darkness of sleep before I could even think about my option. Okay, this is like, since this route began, since the murder of Ito, this is the first time they've actually said, you go into your bed and you fall asleep. So that's nice. I can hopefully let go of that, some of that paranoia.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 7th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect...
Yeah. We already gave Gaku's life. Okay, so Takamaru, Dorumi, Shoma, Kako, and Aima are not even going to come see us off. They won't be joining us for the battle. Why would they show up? I don't know. They could too. That don't sound very morale boosting to me. Anyway, when's the enemy showing up? Anytime now. Remember what I told you on the bus about the commander's special trait? Yes, Takumi. I have it all memorized. And the alarm sounded immediately after I said that. This is Dragon, right?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
They're here. Take the lead, Takumi. You're the leader, aren't you? You're the leader. No, you're not. Don't you have anything to say to your team before they can head into battle? I'm the leader. No, you're not. Yes, I am. When there are two of us, there can't be a leader. Now, why not? There's only two of us. Right, is everyone ready? As I make weird references to frickin' Peter and the Starcatcher of all shows? Ready when you are. The Holy Jumanji Sword is always ready. She ravenously longs to spill the blood of the wicked. Ready. Took a whole bunch of nausea pills, so I made this using my own special formula. Efficiency guarantee. Loosen up, Tsubasa. You'll be fine. You got the Apocalyptic Maiden of Destruction looking out for you. Thanks. I trust y'all. Let's all work together out there. Humanity's counting on us. I'm guessing everything in this playthrough is, in this route from here on out, is definitely going to have to be played because we can't skip it because it's going to be different because we don't have Gaku and Gaku was in all the other battles. It's okay. We got this, guys. Eight people is enough. Sorry, Alex is going a little bit crazy right now. Up and away! I want to learn more about Yugamu and, like, those cracks in his skin. Because it's the same cracks that frickin' Ito has. Is Yugamu dead? Oh, only on one front. Yay. That makes it easy. Temporary. Oh. Gaku being here does not change the battle. Okay, I'll take the free BP.
We managed to clear out the minions.
Now we shall deal with the commander.
You mean that person over there?
The hoodie?
Wait. Who's that?
Yeah, we don't know who it is.
Is that the commander you guys fought before?
Nope.
No,
It ain't.
that wasn't the one.
Different lady. Furuko's right. I never saw this in the first 100 days. But I've seen it since. No idea who they are, but they're not the commander I fought before.
Hey, look! There's someone else over there!
Is that the one then? Yes, it is.
That's the commander we faced our first day here. God of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength. Blood of my bond, release!
I like how in every variant of this, they make a new and speculation story for Hoodie. I look forward to the rampant speculation. Are we going to find out earlier? Are we going to find, or are we going to find out later than last time? Because I think it was the second time we saw Hoodie we found out.
Run this time.
Yep.
I'm done running away. I have to stand and fight.
You have to stand and die.
All of you stand aside. If you don't, then in the name of order, I will strike you down.
I'm going to kill you, and then later on. Why do I understand him?
Little Black Riding Hood over there hasn't done anything, though.
Little Black Riding Hood?
Love it.
See that black hood they're wearing? Name fits to a T.
It really does. It's much better than Hoodie. Hoodie is shorter and gets to the point, but Little Black Riding Hood's great. Ooh, what is that? Did the timeline change?
Hey, Takumi! Stop staring off into space like some plebeian and start acting like a leader, why don't you?
But I don't want to be the leader.
Yes. Right. Everyone, concentrate your attacks on the giant commander over there first.
Little Black Riding Hood can wait.
Understood.
Not bad. You alright there, dude? Are you gonna let Little Black Riding Hood stab you? Or can we kill you?
Took down the commander!
What about Little Black Riding Hood?
I looked around. The mysterious figure had disappeared at that point.
Who the heck
Some point in
was
the battle.
that anyway?
Mayhaps a passerby who was on their way to the convenience store?
Possible.
How does a random passerby simply walk onto a highly secured compound like this?
It's easy to get lost. Carrara, don't judge. While on the way to the convenience store.
More importantly, what should we do about the commander? He's not dead yet.
The boss pointed out to where Mervrim was on the ground. Heavily injured, but still breathing.
I think he's trying to say something.
Let me see.
Ugamu knelt over the fallen commander. After a quick but surprisingly thorough examination, he spoke up.
His vocal cords have been crushed. Someone must have hit him right in the throat.
So, he won't be able to talk then.
That's right.
Even if he could, it's not like we can understand their language.
That's not true. When he first showed up, he told us his name and stuff. Remember?
I am Mervrim, the paragon of order. In the name of order, I will strike you down.
Yoshiga, you sound a little jealous that you don't have as cool an introduction.
That was what I heard.
He was the one who got struck down in the end.
So, back to the topic at hand. What should we do with him?
We stab the heck out of him and turn him into jerky.
Why are we even discussing this? We kill him and take his cryptoglobin.
Huh?
To survive to day 100, we must fight and win every single battle that is to come. And for that to happen, we must keep getting stronger.
I am of the same mind.
Take him out, Takumi. Make it quick.
They're all waiting for me to make the call. Pardon my resolve and nodded. Who gets the kill? Oh, the answer ain't Gaku, though. For a second, I thought it was only Takumi. I didn't see Haruko's feet there. Who wants a kill? Moko. I'd love to give Moko a kill. Basically, anyone from Haruko to the right, I want to give the kill to. Because, like, these two are so much more situational with how I use them. Everyone else I use much more consistently to fight. I wish I could pull up a chart to show how many kills I've given everyone, because I don't remember off the top of my head. Let's give Moko a kill.
Alright, I'll finish this one.
Got this, Moko. I think this is our first. Thank you, Vanilla Baby.
Anyone else want a piece of me?
That is the cutest, that is the best final kill screen out of everyone, and it's not even close. Oh, Moko is the best. The night, the 8 of us who had fought in the defensive battle held a victory party in the cafeteria that no one else should be allowed to enjoy. We discussed who deserved to be crowned MVP and who had the coolest looking finishing move. Unfortunately, I kind of blacked out and skipped the whole battle in my head, so I don't know who did best. Everyone's talking and laughing pleasantly as we reviewed the battle together. Even though a fellow comrade had been killed 2 days ago, the adrenaline rush of victory left us in high spirits. And then they showed up. The 5 members who didn't take part in battle. Hunger pains get the better of your suspicions. Sorry, but we're not in the business of feeding losers here. None of you did anything to contribute to the victory. Come on, don't be like that. It's just food. What's the big deal?
We ain't here to poach your food.
Then what are you here for?
We just thought it wouldn't be right to not even say thanks, you know.
Thanks for what? Thank you for saving the Academy and us. Thank you. From the bottom of my worthless heart, thank you. No need to be so formal. I'd rather hear you say you'll help out in the next battle. Those are 2 different things. We still think Mrs. Samino stinks to high heaven. Just because I haven't canonically taken a shower in the entire series, I think, does not mean that okay, maybe it does mean I stink, but I have a shower in my room. I could canonically shower, we just haven't mentioned it.
We ain't gonna lift a finger to help until he can prove his innocence.
You have to show us concrete proof that he's not the killer. Dad's hand changed since last night, then.
Basically, you want us to find the real murderer.
Yes, that is, if you can find one, since Takumi may very well still be the culprit.
Right.
The party ended soon after, and we went back to our rooms. I did the same. Found someone waiting for me there. Show me? Nope. Fireboy!
Hello, it's been a while.
Yeah, do you know who did all the murdering? Wait, I get it. You've got clues to the identity of the real perpetrator who killed Gaku! Oh, and you're here to share them with me, right? Oh, thank goodness. I thought this was going to be a long, painful, drawn-out process. You were going to Deus Ex Machina me out of all this. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, bro. Sadly, that's not what I'm here for. Dang it! I am aware that one of your friends, Gaku Maruko, was killed by someone. However, I was not there when it happened, so I did not witness the crime. I am far from omnipresent. While I am able to move instantly to any location I have in mind, I do not have full knowledge of everything that goes on in this academy. That kind of sucks for me. Then what are you here for? to inform you of something. I'm going to keep it short. I'm not feeling well.
Huh?
Not feeling well? In what sense? You can't tell, because in this form, basically I'm sick. How did that happen? There is a particular space known as blood space in this world. A malicious aura from the future has been seeping into a certain part of that space. My true form, the baby, is being affected by the aura. You are aware that the baby's aura body is also filled with kryptonite, right? That is why the malicious aura is also encroaching on the baby's body. I'm sorry, that sounds like it sucks, but what are you saying? To put it simply, a source of evil intent from this timeline is invading the baby's body. Great. Great. Is it my evil intent because I'm a murderer? Great. That leaves me more confused than ever. What do we do? What can I do for help? Can I bring you medicine? If it's a malicious aura, would an exorcist work? The only cure is to solve the case in the future that is causing this. The case in the future, not what happened to Gaku 2 days ago. I did mention the malicious aura is coming from the future. Solving the case that produces the aura is the cure for this. When all is settled, the baby's body should make a full recovery. Yes. Okay, so we do have to Phoenix Wright solve the mystery and rewrite history. Oh boy. This also means I won't be able to show myself to you. That's why I wanted to tell you today. So I'm not going to be able to talk to you for a while? Please, don't look sad. This isn't goodbye forever. This kind of sucks. I kind of wanted you to Deus Ex Machina and solve this for me, so I didn't have to... Because I don't want to be an actual leader. You must solve the future case yourself, Takumi. Then we will be able to see each other again. I am counting on you. Hey. But that ghost boy disappeared. Future case? What case? Wait, does that mean there's going to be another murder? He didn't mention anything about being a murder case. It could just be who stole whose underwear or something. I hope it's just something like that. I never want to see something like that again. Hey. Days of accumulated stress and fatigue finally got to me. And I slept through the morning, and when I woke up, it was afternoon. In fact, the sun was already sinking. And that was the exact moment shrill sirens blasted all around me.
Intruder.
Why now? They just came yesterday. They're attacking us 2 days in a row? It's only day 8. The next battle should have been 17. Ah, crud, the timeline's changing. And I'm starting to feel like it's about to spiral out of control. It probably will. Little Black Riding Hood, curse you! Talking me. Now you showed up. Everyone was already here. Sorry, I came as quickly as I could. Everyone, as in everyone who took part in the battle yesterday, in case you misunderstood. No, I didn't misunderstand. Everyone else is being a jerk still. The Frightened Five won't be showing up today either, I suppose. You still hopping on that? We must go out and meet the enemy forces immediately, said Takumi. Of course. Let's do this. Initiate defensive battle! Yeah! It's the exact same one. No one's joining us, sadly. And I guess we're skipping battles? I assume we're going to get different battles. I assume there are going to be some differences, and it's not going to be the exact same thing every time. We've got the triple battle now. I was going to say, is it a quadruple battle? Nope, just triple. It's tricky because I want to do as much new content as possible. I love the battles. I want to do the battles, but If I were doing this in my free time, I would absolutely skip the battles, but I guess we've already gone through it and we kind of know what to do. And it's probably not compelling if it's the same battles we've already had, so yeah. I think we should skip the battles for stream. Which makes me sad, because I do like playing the tactics, but I also want to beat this game before I'm 40.
Time is money, and they've certainly wasted a lot of mine.
I can already feel the nice warm shower waiting for me.
Careful. The battle isn't over yet. Look over there.
You, John, ha! Already saw this one.
Hear me!
Hey, Pakron. Hey, Hoodie. And we've already won. As Little Black Riding Hood just stares at us.
Little Black Riding Hood?
Was
The most threatening enemy we possibly... Yeah, it probably was. That's why they're on their way back here.
Yesterday, found it closed, and they're now on their way back. Is that the story you've written for them? Where is this store?
Ignore Little Black Riding Hood and focus on dealing with Pakron first.
We have to deal with the convenience store, Haruko. That's important. It's the player's turn. We win! Good job, us.
Well, that was surprisingly easy.
The Holy
Very
Jumanji
easy.
sword has not had her fill. The Holy
Yeah, it's a board
Jumanji
game.
sword!
Also a sword now, I guess.
We still have to deal with them.
Nozomi pointed to the figure that we had dubbed Little Black Riding Hood. They began walking towards us with slow deliberation, and they pulled back their hood, revealing... Ito!
The Supreme Commander.
Gasp! Okay, it's
It was her
still the same
all along.
person.
Who?
The one who's leading the invader army, remember? I told you guys about her before.
At that, the Supreme Commander brought her hand up to her mask.
Among my people, I am known as Veshness,
Hey,
the
Veshness.
paragon of hope.
You're vexed about your looks, therefore the mask?
That makes sense. I wouldn't want to have, like, a blue
But
L
you're
on my
so much
face.
uglier than I am.
Not the best line to spout in this day and age.
No, Moko's the best. Moko still continues to be the best character. I want to hear it again.
You're vexed about your looks, therefore the mask?
No, I am not.
But you're so much uglier than I...
I love this game. I love it so much. More importantly...
How is it you can understand us?
We already talked about this in another timeline, but I guess we're talking about it again.
So you know nothing either. To think I came all this way to scope out the reason behind the change.
What change?
The change that took place several days ago. All of a sudden, my soldiers started gaining immense power. At the same time, we became capable of understanding your language.
We looked at each other in confusion. Kiyoshika was the one who
Her
spoke
words
up.
confound me, but she would be the chief villain, yes? Should we be able to defeat her, will this war not end immediately? Well then...
Let's do it!
That's right! We can end this right here and now.
My bad.
Such interesting creatures. I had intended to stick to the appointed days and let you entertain me. And well, I suppose picking off 2 or 3 right now matters not in the grand scheme of things.
Is that a challenge? If so, you're on!
We got this. Nothing bad is going to happen as Vexness slowly started walking towards us, getting closer and closer with each of them. But before I could do anything...
Hold your horses!
Takamaru!
Takamaru! Why are you?
I was watching y'all fight from the rooftop. That ignited a spark in me. And before I knew it, I was here.
Good old Takamaru.
Hey!
You're about to die, aren't you?
You said your name was Veshnas or something? Ain't fair for us all to gang up on you. So how about a one-on-one with me?
One-on-one isn't your best thing. Like, you're best for, like, tanking and, like, sort of drawing people towards you while other people do things. Not the best move, Takamaru.
Takamaru, that's not a good idea!
Shut up, marshmallow face!
Whoa! Whoa! Not cool! How dare you say that about my girl Moko? I do hope you die now, Takamaru. That's the meanest thing you've done in the entire playthrough.
Marshmallow?
If you insist, you shall be given an express ticket to the River Styx, where I suppose you could apply to
He's going to absorb his
boat
hemo
rower.
anima.
Save that
isn't he?
ticket for yourself, bitch! I hope you packed your bikini. Oh wait, it just fall right off your flat chest, huh?
What the heck? Oh, Supreme Commander's face. Oh. Oh, well done, Takamaru.
Eat Veshnas!
He's got this, right? He's totally going to beat the big bad on day 8. But the next moment... Uh-oh. Veshnas unleashed a powerful sidekick that sent him flying. She immediately leapt in the air, switched her sword to her other hand, and angled it at the fallen Takamaru as she dropped down. When I next opened my eyes, what I saw was the sky, and what I felt was a searing pain across my back. I heard the gurgling sound of cryptoglobin gushing out of my body from a wound.
Why did you...
Yeah, I dived in front of him. At least you didn't absorb my hemo anima. That would have been bad. Oh yeah, now I remember. My body moved before my brain did and kind of tried to make its way where Veshnas would have landed. I threw myself over Takamaru as a shield.
Self-sacrificing acts are such mood dampeners.
You're telling me.
You motherfucker!
Rude! I try to keep it PG-13-ish around here. We gotta bring out TOS Tonberry. I will bring out TOS Tonberry and sick him on you, Takamaru.
That strike just confirmed my suspicions. Watching paint dry is going to be more fun than fighting you in your current state.
That's the weird thing about this. Like, we don't really, like, level up through experience. And, like, the level we're at, we could be able to beat her, probably. It's one of those weird things that video games do, where it's like, we should be strong enough to be able to do this, but for story reasons, now you're not. Technically and strategically, yes, but no.
Like kicking a helpless puppy. Gift of time. Use it well, and gain more power.
Or I could go on a romance route where I don't get the chance to actually level myself up.
Perhaps you shall be able to provide more entertainment the next time we meet. Until then... one more thing. I will be taking Pakron's body back with me, lest you desecrate it like you did with Mervram's corpse the other day.
But I want to desecrate his body.
Desecrate?
You absorbed his cryptoglobin. That is an insult of the highest order amongst our people. Never will I allow it to happen again.
Come on.
Farewell.
You said you wanted us to get stronger. That's one of the ways we get stronger. Sound of Veshnas' footsteps faded away, and I heard a heavy stomping gather closer as the others ran to the door.
Sir Takumi!
Are you okay? Stay with us.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll
be fine.
Dead.
Takumi?
Takumi!
Kurara with the biggest freaking cry out. We told it's because we definitely told her about the foot ending. That's why. We defeated it in 2 turns. Heck yeah. $95,000 BP, and I haven't had a chance to spend it in forever. A21. When I came to Nozomi's next. Hi, Nozomi. It's really pitch black, but she didn't notice I'm awake. I called out in response. She. Ah! Why did you? That was loud. I leapt to her feet with an ear. She leapt to her feet with a ear-piercing scream. She scuttled frantically around the room before she finally stopped. Then she stood there. Are you sure you should be doing that? Saying your name? What do you mean? Her injuries were severe. You've been out for 13 days! Ew! At least I didn't die. That would have been inconvenient to be able to come back 1 day later. That means today's day 21. What time is it? Almost time for the nighttime announcement to play. Man, that's a bad time to wake up. Yeah, probably not gonna fall back asleep. That's what you're worried about? I would be worried about that. Having a messed up sleep schedule sucks. What are you doing here? Nursing you back to health. For 13 days, have you been shooting me with your healing gun? Just like standing over my bedside every night. We've been taking turns. It just so happened to be my turn today. Are we going to tell her specifically about our one-on-one confessions that we've had? The fact that I know stuff about her. That we had a good enough relationship that she'd be willing to tell us that. Sorry for the trouble. No trouble at all. I need to go tell everyone you're awake. Dash out the room immediately after that. Gonna call everyone here? My room's not big enough for that, but decided to get out and meet the others instead. A short while later, everyone came running over frantically. Not everyone. Only Takamaru and the 8 who joined the battle on day 8. Takumi? Takumi! Takumi! How are you feeling? Tsubasa questioning Yugamu marched closer and started just poking and prodding at various parts of my body. Oh dear lord, he did experiments on me during his days of guarding me, didn't he? Oh no. He's good. All is well. All is well.
Hey! Yo, Takumi's back in business.
You deserve a little title. You deserve a title belt for this. Oh, nice going. What a relief. Hey, even Uruko's relieved about it. Yay, everyone started loudly expressing how happy they are to see me awake. We were seriously considering killing you if you didn't wake up in another 3 days. Wait, what? The Revival-Matic could have brought you back to life in full health.
But none of us wanted to be the one to do the deed.
That's why we wanted to see if you'd recover by yourself. I'm glad it worked out. My lips turned upward with a smile. Where's everyone else? They wanted me to die, didn't they? I told him you'd woken up, but they didn't want to visit. Have those people no hearts? Perhaps they are still of the opinion that Takumi is a killer. Well, nobody else got killed after that one incident. That's because the real culprit's already found a way inside the wall of fire. That is one possibility. However, this fact also adds to the case against him. Nobody got killed while Takumi was unconscious, and therefore Takumi is the killer. That's very likely what the others are thinking. Right. Shook my head helplessly. Didn't matter. Decided to just put him out of my mind for now. More important thing is, what happened in the 13 days I was out? Were there any enemy attacks? Only one on day 15. And the 8 of us fought him off. Veshnis showed up at the battle as well. But we blew her to Kingdom Come with the undying flame bomb crafted by Lady Tsubasa. Wait, what? What? We beat the big bad? That? You beat Veshnis with just the 8 of you? That settles it. I'm not the protagonist. Oh, great. I can relax and just do stupid stuff. Thank goodness. Everyone had a proud smile on their face. Wait, that means Takamaru fought too?
Do you even need to ask? You really thought I'd just fold my hands and stay on the sidelines after what you did?
So you no longer suspect me?
For now, I'll believe you. Sorry about before, by the way. And thanks for doing that for me on day 8. You saved my life.
Hey, it's fine. Also, we need to tell you about Nago. What happened? It is most unfortunate. Nago, he's gone. Why? Yeah, don't worry. So we went to second to last Defense Academy to check on him. But the school had been completely destroyed. Nago's remains were lying in the debris. We recovered a memory chip with a log event that Tsubasa has decrypted for us. Turns out Nago's self-destructed. Self-destructed? Again? He did it to create a massive explosion and kill invaders during an attack. Ah, man. I have a suspicion. The loss of Sir, his superior officer, may have played a part in that decision as well. You say they could handle Veshnis, and they did. I did! I was right! Like, Veshnis was wrong. It's just like, we are stronger than a puppy that can be kicked. Like, we absolutely, via the way this game levels up, people absolutely have the strength to take them down. I am glad we got to show it. I would have liked to have been the one to do it, but hey, I am proud of these guys. These guys rule. We're not going to have to do any more battles the rest of this timeline. Nothing bad is going to happen. It may have been his plan all along to remain behind and follow him in death. Nago was such a nice guy. His loss will be greatly felt. A heavy, suffocating silence filled the air, though it didn't last long. It was broken by the sound of the usual nighttime announcement. Now that I think of it, now that I'm on this screen, I do want to check something that I meant to check a long time ago. Do we have a name? Okay, we don't really have a name for. And just making sure, like, by this point, we did have a name for the route. It was called Romance Route. And we are not on a route yet. So, we're going to have a twist somewhere along the way. Also, sorry, Gaku, still dead. Right. We're still going, I just want to say, because I'm being paranoid. Still got another 30 minutes or so left. Bing bong.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Thank you, sir. And a few seconds later... Come on! We beat the big bad, right? Yep, I'm not even on a route. We got another split at some point. I literally just woke up from a coma. Son of a gun! This is exactly why you'll be sitting this one out. I'm not sitting...
Stuff that will just be fighting hard enough to make it up for you.
Stay snug in bed. Convalescent. No, I'm fighting too. Why are you being stubborn? Because I am stubborn. And I'm the leader. I guess. Dang it. Come to the war room. I immediately started running. Wait, Takumi, for goodness sake. New battle? Everyone. Ooh, good pattern. Yeah! Got this, squad. Ah, I love this game. Will it be a new battle or one we have already fought before? Temporary. Temporary. I guess it's because we never see the back of Takumi because Takumi doesn't defend the north, but just like seeing like the cape and its animations, just like I was like, is that new? It's just like I never see like the back of Takumi when we attack. And completely new battle. I'm looking at my clock. Do I think I can beat this battle very quickly? Because I do have a deadline soon. Now we'll start off with a battle next time. We never start with a battle, so that's what we'll do.